What's up, guys? I just want to hop on here and give a quick update on Kemosabe, show you where we're at, progress we've made, and what we still got that we have to get done. So we got a lot of wiring done, a lot of the main power ran to the fuse box, starter, torque converter bolts, all that. Finally got all that figured out. Still got to figure out, if you can see, that's a short distance between the radiator and the bottom water pump. Got to figure that one out. Kind of got the top one figured out already. Got to order a fitting to run the steam port into, which I can get that off Summit or Amazon. Either one is relatively cheap. But did get the catch can relocated along with the fan relays. Overflow was mounted. I bought some springform clamps to try to do some 90-degree bends to kind of keep that away from here. But I'm going to try to bend it, go down, over, and kind of keep it away from everything, hopefully. But we still got to finish the exhaust. Going to do fender exits. I got trim rings coming for that, which they turned out pretty nice. I like them. And then I'm going to use these tires and wheels here for street tires for the rear, for when we're driving on the cruise or just out, riding around in it, whatever, instead of running on the slicks. I'm going to throw the slicks on these tires, and then I got these wheels here, which the front runners that are on are way too small for this truck. I didn't really pay attention to the tire when I purchased them, as I got them along with the slicks at the same time, and I don't know what I was thinking. I should have known them wasn't going to be tall enough, but yeah, we got them anyway. Here we are. It is what it is. But I got some taller tires coming for the front to throw on the front runners. Then I'm going to swap this rear end for the one out of my 92 Sonoma because it already has a 456 gear in it. Of course, the inside still looks like a jungled up mess. It's getting closer, but I'm gonna run the dash, the factory dash. I'm gonna put it back in. It's gutted. It don't really weigh anything, but I'm gonna put it back in just so I can clean up the wiring with it. But before I put it in, I'm gonna get it fired up and running so I know where everything needs to go, and then I can mount what I need to the dash. And then back here, of course, we got all the power ran, kill switch, or main power kill switch. Fuel cells ran, all the fuel front to rears ran. It's all underneath going to the front. And the fuel pump is all the fuel system is all AN, all the way up to the fuel rail. I was going to try to run billet fuel rail so I could make it 100% AN. I couldn't get the fuel rails I got to work with the Gen 4 intake. So I'm just going to run the factory style fuel rail for now. It's plenty for what we're doing. I was just, trying to make it look nice while I was waiting on parts. But I got new grill headlights to go in it. This bumper bent right here. I have another bumper. It's just red, but I'll probably strip it down and paint it and put it on here with the new valence on the bottom and stuff. Just because I don't want to have to hammer and dolly and try to straighten this one back up. I think at some point this truck either went in the ditch or hit a deer, maybe, or something. Kind of passenger side front's tweaked a little bit. Nothing too major. But to go along with the theme of the truck, because the name of the truck's Kemosabe, I bought these badges. So we're going to put them where the S10 logo is. Probably take them off and put these in the place of, if I have time. If not, I'll just slightly put them below it and pull them off later. But since I named the truck Kemosabe, there is 2 Mustangs in this build, this shootout. And Kemosabe and Tonto rode horses, so I guess Kemosabe is going to be a Stang Tamer. That's what we're hoping for anyway. But I think realistically, mainly the main fabrication we got left, other than finishing the exhaust, we got to shorten the drive shaft, and then weld in the bracket for the seat that it's mounted to in the floor, because we had to build our own bracket because these floors ain't flat, and put a harness bar in. That's the major fabrication we got left. Hopefully we knock that out next week as well, or at least the majority of it, because we ain't got but 2.5 weeks. Really, it needs to be done next week, so we got time to test, because we're gonna have to street tune it, because I don't have time or the money to throw at the budget for a dyno session or nothing like that. So we're just gonna street tune. Of course, no more than what we're doing. Street tuning should be fine. I mean, ain't like we're running crazy horsepower or nothing like that right now. But yeah, that's where we're at, and hopefully this thing, we hear it fire up next week. If for sure, I'm gonna try to turn it over this weekend. It'll be tomorrow. I won't have time to get it all buttoned up today to try it, but tomorrow for sure, everything should be buttoned up where I can hook the battery to it and see if it'll crank on its own. I'm hoping it'll crank with the key. It should. I know I'm going to have to turn the bats off in the LS computer to make it work, but I should be able to get signal to make it crank. It probably won't fire. Well, I know it won't fire because none of that's hooked up just yet. And one thing I want to go get some fuel to put in the fuel cell to prime the fuel system, make sure I ain't got no leaks before we fire it up, and get that part, knocked out and squared away. But yeah, I mean, it's came a long way. Hopefully she's firing up next week and running. Stay tuned for more.